Purpose Talk, where testimony meets transformation. Episode 7. Yes, we're up to 7. Submission isn't weakness, it's trust. What's up, Purpose community? I just want to clear the air for a second. As I'm sitting in the car, waiting for my son at his football practice, I just want to say that there's been a lot of conversation about marriage lately. Some people are saying marriage is outdated, others are arguing about submission. Who's in charge? Who's the leader? Who's supposed to do what? But can I tell you what I think? I think we've been using the same words, but defining them differently. So let's talk about it. First, this conversation is not for someone who's in an abusive relationship. It's not for someone who's being manipulated, controlled, or living in fear. God never called someone to remain in abuse. That's not biblical leadership. Now, if you're with someone who protects you, who honors you, who provides for your family in the way that you two have agreed, who is faithful, who seeks God, and who values your voice, then I'm talking to you. Because somewhere along the way, we started confusing submission with weakness. Submission is not being silent, it's not being ignored, and it's not being treated as less than. It's not losing your identity, and it is definitely not becoming someone's servant. Biblical submission is choosing to support and respect the leadership of a husband who is first submitted to Christ. Notice something. The Bible gives husbands an even heavier responsibility. Ephesians 5:25 says, "Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." So think about that. How did Christ love the church? He served, he sacrificed, he protected, he forgave, he laid down his life. That's biblical leadership. Leadership isn't saying, do what I say. Leadership says, how can I serve you? A godly husband doesn't lead through fear. He leads through love. He doesn't demand respect. He earns trust through his character. Then Peter says in 1 Peter 3:7, "Husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives and treat them with honor." Honor. That means listening, valuing her wisdom, protecting her heart, speaking to her with kindness, making decisions that bless the family, not just yourself. And I love Proverbs 12:4. A wife of a noble character is her husband's crown. Think about that. A crown isn't something that you hide. You treasure it. You protect it. You wear it with honor. A wife who supports her husband and walks with wisdom is a gift. And a husband who loves, honors, and sacrifices for his wife creates an environment where she can flourish. That's the beauty of biblical marriage. It's not about power. It's about partnership. It's not about competition. It's about covenant. It's two people serving Christ. And because they're serving Christ, they're able to serve each other. So don't ask who's in charge. Ask, how can we honor God and love each other well? Because when a husband leads like Christ and a wife responds with trust and respect, neither person loses. Both people grow. That's God's design. So let's heal, let's grow, let's become. Stay purposed.